Bam. All right, it's Tuesday evening. You know what that means. It's the All Over Overland show hosted by Michael Hayden. And so welcome to the show tonight. And before we get started, I just want to thank again our sponsors, the More Expo, April 8th, 9th, and 10th this year. So if you haven't got your tickets, you better hurry up and get them. I think it's tripled in size now. And a really good friend of ours and sponsor, Chad from Overland to Attic, and of course CBI and Princeton Designs. We appreciate all they do. Midland Radios, Red Arc. They're very generous to us, and we greatly appreciate it. So tonight's going to be a little different. I'm going to bring Michael on, and we got a little bit of a switch up or change up, or I don't know. But anyway, should be good. We're going to talk a little bit about trailers tonight, and then a few other things that are of what I would call hot topics, and we're going to have a giveaway. So hang tight, everybody. Here's Michael.
Hey, everybody. How are you guys doing out there? And how are you doing, Lee?
Still down in the back, but yeah. I'm slowly recovering. But tonight's going to be a good night. We're going to do a giveaway. Our buddy Chad at Overland Attic, who's one of our most fantastic sponsors, we're going to give away a Claymore fan. And this is one of those circulating, or I don't know. Anyway, it's a nice fan. It's like $100 fan. And 30-hour battery life, the whole 9 yards. Here's the catch. You have to use the hashtag Overland Attic in the comments.
Yeah, as many times as you want to.
And you can do it as many times as you want, but really the system's only going to grab a couple of them at best. But
it looks good for that.
But it looks good. And so and you have to be online in the chat when we do the drawing at the end of the show. So all you knuckle draggers out there, make sure you stay in the chat and do your hashtag things. I mean, come on.
Yeah. You know, hey, and I asked it, and we got a response. Michael Gonzalez, glad that you're doing well. Working in Ardmore, at least you're by the lake house, and Jeep wave like a dork. Bring on the ice. Yeah, there you go. We have quite the ice storm headed this way.
Today my daughter brought home her laptop from school. Mind you, she's in first
because they've already called it off and nothing's happened yet.
And they've already called it off for tomorrow.
Nothing's happened.
No, but here's the best part. Okay, she has her friends coming over to spend the night tonight, and guess who has to oversee the distance learning tomorrow? Yeah, this guy. So,
wow, for everybody out there that's not watching, I pointed at Lee.
Yeah, for those of you listening, he pointed at me because I'm going to be the one. So I'm trying to figure out which type of medication I'm going to need to make it through the day tomorrow.
Wow.
Anyway, it's
numbers over at the radio station are going up.
Yeah, that thing.
We were talking about that the other day, and
it's growing.
I mean, I'm sure there's a large percentage of people that watch it on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, mainly Facebook. But yeah,
Jeff,
what are we doing?
Jeff says we need one of those fans for the scorching hot camping trip this weekend. So for those of you who don't know, it's either, I don't know what day Jeff's birthday is, but anyway, so this is his birthday camp out. We're doing it at Robbers Cave. And for any of you other knuckle draggers out there that want to come, it's not my party to invite, but hell, everybody come. The more the merrier.
That's right.
We're obviously hiring Jeff a male stripper, so he's got a male stripper coming to the campground.
Show him what a real man is.
Yeah. God, please don't make me laugh too much. It hurts. I'm kidding, Jeff. We're not going to hire you a male stripper. Actually, we're going to hire you a midget male stripper. Oh, wait, is that politically
incorrect? Show him how a real man looks.
Wait, isn't that politically incorrect? I can't say midget, can I?
I don't know.
I think it's politically correct.
I don't know. Let's just
multiple midget male stripper.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm kidding, but it is this weekend.
It is right there.
It's his birthday weekend. So
there it is. Overland shenanigans.
That's it.
For sure.
Big shout out to Mark from Red Arc. He's on with us. Chad, thanks a lot for joining, and everybody else too. We appreciate it. Yeah. Chad. So anyway, so tonight it's the hashtag in the comments is hashtag Overland Addict. That gets you in the drawing. We'll do the drawing at the end of the show. Michael, I haven't said anything yet, but our original plan was to have Brad from open range. The medicines is starting to hurt.
Open range
Overland. Yeah, it was going to be with us, but he got called out to his family ranch for some kind of family thing, so he had to bail on us and he didn't have any signal. So, but we are going to talk a little bit about trailers tonight because I've sat down since I've kind of been down in the back and I've been looking at some trailers and doing some research on another trailer or trailers that I'd like to have, and I'm starting.
Are you going to be able to pull them up online and show them to us?
Some of them, yeah, I probably can here, just a few. But anyway, so there's some pretty cool trailers out there, but there's a lot that I think we need to discuss when it comes to trailers, and I think that
it's gonna be terrible. There's a few I want to talk about, and I can't remember their names.
Yeah. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, but yeah, make sure you put your Overland Addicts in there. Also, do us a favor if you would, before we get too heavily deep in this. How about we hardly ever ask, but please go like our Facebook, motherfucker.
True.
Okay, go. Yeah, true words have never been spoken. Facebook page or YouTube if you want. We'd appreciate it. And then go share it into some groups. But I think I'm gonna turn it over to Michael because I need a moment to regroup after the whole thing. Oh, how many of you have signed up for Truth Social? That's Trump's new social media platform. I signed up for it.
I thought that was Getter.
No, that's Chinese, man.
Getter is?
Yeah, it's funded by the Chinese.
I thought they were saying that was the new Trump one.
No, True Social is the one that, and Rumble, I think, is going to handle the video side of it, much like you have on Facebook, you have video feeds and stuff like that eventually. But I was number 3,942 at 12:07 the other night when it came when they launched
the NFT?
It. No, I didn't buy the NFT.
Was there one offered?
No, I don't know. But anyway, so it's gonna be like Facebook. It already looks like Facebook a lot, but it's just not gonna have. It's not gonna be one of those things where unless you threaten to like bodily harm somebody, you're not gonna get, put in Facebook.
Well, I think it's as long as you follow the Constitution, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. So, it gives you a chance to have your own opinion and your own voice without big tech, lurking over you. But anyway, so I did that today. Anyway, So let's talk about trailers tonight. Josh, I gotta get my glasses on here. He's got a home built. Let's put him on the screen here. M416. All right. Who else has one of those? I was talking to somebody else that just had one of those.
Well, and that's the thing, like home built or go buy one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand. I mean, you're already going to spend.
There's your hashtag. I mean,
if you're lucky, you get a trailer for cheap, but you know the amount of money you're going to put into it is the amount of stuff you need. That you were going to put into one that you would buy.
Yeah.
So
keep talking. I'm sharing. Okay, just
you're sharing.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of a home built, but I know that I'm not like I wouldn't be able to do all of the things.
Let's face it, you're just not confident in your skills that it's going to hold up.
Dude, well, I've never welded, so I've never done that.
That's fair. Yeah.
So I wouldn't trust welds that I would try to booger my first welds falling. Like, no.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No, I'm with you.
Now, I have a lot of great ideas, and I think that there is a way to build a trailer that hasn't totally been done yet. That is pretty simple when you think about it. but it makes it like a fucking Jeep, dude. It makes it to where it would be the most customizable thing that you could have on your vehicle.
I am amazed, and yeah, you're right, but I'm amazed that people that have the talent to build these trailers the way they build them. Now tonight, that's what we're going to talk about with Brad.
Yeah,
I mean, he's an
because
engineer.
he just kind of started building them. It
Yeah,
wasn't a business at first.
yeah, he just started building them. So these guys, or these folks, those of you who are listening or watching, if you've built a trailer, send me a picture of it real quick, and I'll try to get it on the screen. But I admire your abilities because I don't think I have them. I have visions like Michael's, kind of the same kind of thing, but I just don't think I have. Maybe I do, and I just don't know it. But I don't think I want to apply myself for that kind of commitment.
I have the design stuff in my head, like
Yeah,
the how I
yeah,
would want it to work.
yeah.
And I'm not going to say engineer because that's not me either.
Yeah. No, that's
Let me
not
tell
me.
you what I want. Let me tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Well, yeah.
But then, like, even on those home built,
somebody name that song an artist in the chat, and I'll send you some stickers.
No one will get it.
Somebody's got to get it.
Then, like, when you go to home built and you're talking about, oh yeah, our new stickers, they're big.
Yeah, they're big. That's what she said. But yeah, so somebody name the song and artist that Michael just.
But would you want a wooden trailer?
Here's the thing.
Would you build could you afford to build a wooden trailer, or has wood gone down?
But here's what a lot of people don't know. If you take wood and you encapsulate it in a epoxy material, all inside, it becomes a composite material. So technically, if you fiberglass the inside and the outside of a trailer that's structurally built in wood, it's considered a composite. Spice Girls want to be. Who got it first? I have to go back and look. There's too many comments in there now, but that's funny.
Dude, Chad Boydie wouldn't. Oh wow, Chad, that's disappointing.
Hey, Chad knows. Chad and I we have a lot of the same. I think our playlist is pretty well on the same scale.
I mean, I say that, and I'm the one that sang it, so whatever.
True.
Welding class center. I mean,
fun class.
There you go.
Because no shit. But that means I got to go take a welding class. I don't want to go take a welding class.
Here's the deal. I'd love to know how to weld. Weld. Listen to me. I'd love to know how to weld.
You just like know how to talk?
I think it would be a skill that I would enjoy.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
But it's just, it's another thing.
Yeah. Eric, you're right. There's a lot of designing and planning to think about because, once you get to building that trailer, ideas will flow as you're progressing along. And sometimes you're too far along to implement the idea that you had. You could have,
a door swings the wrong way or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, this is about how it is.
But that's where you've got to build a mock-up to see how functionally it works, to actually, even if it's a cardboard one to begin with, like some of those people that are good at cutting cardboard out and making it look like a fucking thing. I don't get it. I can't do that.
Yeah. Send it to the Overland Radio Facebook page, Messenger. Just send it to me in Messenger.
But you need to build it probably a couple times.
Yeah.
So that's where when people say, ooh, I want to do a homemade. You ready to build it a couple times?
Yeah.
Because that may be what it takes. Because you may have something just a little off the first time you do it. Like the propane tank, holder is in the wrong place for the door to swing out. And you need it over on the other side. Or the hose that you have is too short. You could buy another hose, but anyway, you don't want hose all over the floor, all over the ground.
Okay, but and so let's talk about this. So the guys or the folks, I should say guys, because there's women that can build this stuff too. But how many of you have just gone out and looked at these companies that are building trailers to get your ideas, right? So you go out, you think you start,
Well, yeah.
Put down on pen and paper, just hit list. I want to be able to hold 2 propane tanks. I want to be able to sleep inside it. I want at least one door. I don't know, whatever it is that you're doing. But you go out and you start looking at these companies, and then here's where the reality sets in. You look at the price tags of some of these things. And I mean, okay, I don't want to not, I got to be careful because there's a big part of me that wants to just mention names and say prices and one thing and another. And it's probably something that we shouldn't do, although it's not like I really ever cared before. But, I believe that there's value in what these people build. So you take a trailer, and I'm going to use off the grid trailers. Dude, they build a nice trailer. That son of a bitch is nice. I mean, I've been up close and personal with some of those things, and I mean, the fit and finish on them is beautiful, and the quality of it's a great trailer. Is it really worth $50-something thousand?
Which trailer is that?
I think it's off the grid or off grid or whatever it is. They're made up in Canada. It's a fantastic trailer.
Teardrop.
Yeah, but is it worth?
I'm familiar with them.
That kind of money. The Texas Mantis or whatever that thing is. Let me just tell you right now. The guy that designed that thing, it was an engineer, I think, from what I understand. Genius. And but
the way that things fold open and
but he was also like a mad scientist, because I don't understand it. But those things go for $70,000. I've seen some listed for 70. Now, I personally would never buy the trailer. As neat as it is, and as fascinated as I am with all the design and the layout of it, I don't like it. I mean, I admire the guy for what he did, but I don't like it.
Here's the deal. I like the way it looks. I like the functionality of it. I like how open it is when you truly open it up.
Yes.
But the problem is there's too many big moving parts for me.
Right.
That's too much rattle. That's if you've got it, it's not. I wouldn't think it would be very sturdy going down a washboard road.
You wouldn't think, but no. I mean, I got a friend that has one, and they love it. And every time I see it, I'm like, dude, that's just the craziest looking trailer, and it's so neat. And if it's a beautiful day and the the bugs aren't out or whatever, and you open this thing up, you're like, damn, that's kind of cool. You could just
when I first saw it, I thought that'd be the perfect interview trailer. Yeah, because of the way you can open like the back and the side at the same time.
Yeah.
And you could shoot into the trailer it's like, I was like, and it could be a bench right there, or it can be your bed or whatever you want it to be. And I was like, this would be perfect for doing interviews.
Yeah.
But the amount of money.
And that's the thing I've come to grips with is, okay, let me put something into context. In 2019, I bought an Opus, an OP4, sight unseen. I literally went to the bank, got my cashier's check, and I drove to Denton, Texas, and I bought this thing from Outback RV. And it was 7,000, something like that. I don't know what it was. And when I got there, I convinced myself that when I got there, if it wasn't in good shape, if it wasn't built well, and if it didn't have the room, then I wasn't going to buy it. I just turned around and take my check home. But I was blown away at this thing. And I'm thinking, okay, $27,000 for the amount of space that I got. 2 beds. I got a big kitchen. I got,
square foot price per square foot.
Yeah. And so exactly. So I got all that, there. And so I'm like, dude, this is a great value. And then while I was on the lot, I looked at another trailer and I'm like, dude, this trailer is like another $10,000 and I could barely get my fat ass through the door. It's like, one of the little teardrop things. And I'm like, where's the value in this? Where's the value in buying that trailer that's smaller, less capable, less amenities, but $10,000 more? And so now that I'm back on this quest for another trailer, I've convinced myself that it is very, very, very unlikely that I will buy another off-road style trailer.
Really?
even an Opus, and I love the Opus uh, wholeheartedly. I think it's a great trailer, but I doubt that I'll buy it, and I'll tell you why. Is because I found that pulling a trailer is one thing I love to do, but I like to base camp and then take my truck and go places. And I like to be able to take my wife with me. She doesn't like setting up and taking down every day. Boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind it, but with an Opus, it's a lot of work by yourself. And I look at these campers and even the big motorhomes. Dude, you could buy a 2008 diesel pusher, big Cummins, Allison transmission, marble floors, the whole 9 yards, four slides on it, the whole 9 yards, 40,000 miles on it for 80 grand. And yet you could go out now and buy a $50,000 or $60,000 trailer that I could probably put in the storage compartment of this thing. And I could tow my truck behind it and then get somewhere, base camp that sucker and take off for a week or two and then come back to it if I want to. I'm learning real quick, and I think a lot of other people are, is that as cool as these off-road trailers are, people are spending a lot of money on the lure of the excitement of being off-road, not necessarily the value and functionality that they get into them. And honestly, if I could tell you right now, out of every trailer that I know, there are a few trailer manufacturers that I think build a really good trailer for the money. Opus is one of them. I think Brad's trailers are good for the money. I mean, I really do. I even think Jeff Kubiak's Bad Act trailers, I think his are good value for the money. I don't think they're overpriced because there's a lot of work and thought that goes into that, and they have to make money. And I get it. They're small. They don't buy stuff in like, semi truckloads. So I get that. But when it comes to some of these other ones, I can't put my money into a $70,000 trailer that I can't stand up in, and it doesn't have a shitter. Sorry. Okay, that's my soapbox.
I struggle with what you're trying to say, purely for the fact that you have to come back.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like that's where I think the lure of the trailer would be, because you don't have to come back. You can keep going on that trail or connect to another trail and go further, whatever direction, where you're tied, you're on a leash, you're tied, you have to come back.
Yeah. And you're absolutely right. And I think that is beneficial for a lot of people. And everybody, I think, camps and travels and explores and overlands, if you will, in a different way. And there's nothing wrong with somebody going out and paying that kind of money for a trailer. One, if you have it. Two, if that's what you really want, you enjoy, I'm all for it, man. I actually love seeing people that, kit out these badass trucks and trailers that match. And I mean, I love it. But I think that there's a whole other area that a lot of people are missing. And that is that when you go out and wheel with a lot of these folks, yeah, Michael, you're right. You just keep going. You just keep going to the next place. And I think that at times that's perfect. And there's a lot of trailers that I still think you could do a lot of that with, and then not be a $50,000 or $60,000 trailer that has no amenities. And I'm using that 50, 60,000 range because, I mean, it seems to be kind of where I'm seeing a lot of these trailers at.
See, and I'm getting to where now I haven't owned a trailer. I have a trailer. It's full of firewood.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there. So
yeah.
I've not camped or overlanded in a trailer other than being with you and getting to hang out in the Opus, which was a great experience. But I'm one of those that I like to pull up to camp and step out of the truck and pull out my chair, and that'd be about all I have to do.
Yeah.
Push up the rooftop tent and that's it, So for me, trailer or not, I would rather have something like your setup than a trailer. the canopy, the alley cab,
Yeah.
or AT Overland, or Go Fast Campers, or whatever the system is. Like the one we talked to Kent, he was getting, what was that, Overland, but without the valves,
Yeah.
some Overland trailer or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a picture of it too the other
Yeah,
day,
it
putting
looked
it on. It
great.
looked really
Like
nice.
I like that because your footprint is still small,
Yeah.
and you basically have a trailer in the bed of your truck.
And even those are expensive, and you don't have to have them, but
I'm saying that like you go from a
it's an
guy that
option.
hikes to a guy that drives a truck that still sleeps
Absolutely.
in a tent like he's hiking, and then graduates to, oh shit, I guess I can carry an air mattress with me. What? And then you do that, and then you get a rooftop tent, and then you graduate to the canopy, like what you got. So I'm saying there's steps to it. It's not like everybody should just rush into it and do it necessarily.
Right.
And that it's not for everybody, because it's a jump to get into it.
AJ says, "Do you think a $60,000 trailer comes with a big pack of dude wipes?" I don't know. You'd like to think
That's
probably
pretty
so.
funny.
And I'm not. And again, I don't want anybody to think that I'm knocking the whole trailer thing when it comes to the cost of the trailers, as much as I'm saying, hey, be really do your due diligence, because I think that you can find other solutions that will get you, say, 90% of everything that you're wanting or needing for a lot less money in some ways. I think that a lot of these small guys, like your open ranges and your bad act trailers and some of the smaller ones,
You
are
want to talk
much.
about somebody? How does Hiker do it?
See, I mean, even though, look at the what's it, the Intech Flyers. I mean, they've grown and they give you a lot for your money. And again, I don't want everybody to think that I'm just knocking that you shouldn't go buy these trailers. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is that really sit down and think about what you're spending your
Is
money on,
trailer life that you want?
and is it the value? Are you really getting what you want? Or is it just because it looks good and it says off road? It's not always going to make you happy. I think that, even I'm at a point now where I'm like, dude, I could buy so much more regular camper.
Well, and let's clarify what you're talking about. You're talking about being gone months at a time.
At a time. Yeah.
And that your wife would have a place to work.
Right.
Because you would have it set up probably much like what Chris does with Venture Forward.
Yeah. And see, that's a perfect example, Michael. Think about this, okay? The guy's Jeep motor, for those of you who haven't watched Chris at Venture Forward, you're really missing out, because it's
great videos once a week.
The simplicity yet cool factor of the videos is just, I mean, he does a great job.
You realize it has no music in it?
Yeah, there's no music, there's no sound effects.
It's all nature and him.
Exactly. But see, sometimes less is more. Think about it. But look at what he did. His engine went out in the Jeep, which he had the Ursa Minor in, and he's got all the gear and all that stuff. And what's he do? He buys an old, beat up, run down 110 Defender truck. And
now, let's face it, he knew he was going to probably be able to sell for what he bought it for, plus whatever mechanical issues he would have.
But he's showing you that you can take a truck and sleep in the bed of this truck or a tent on the ground and all that stuff and still get the same results as if you had the Ursa Minor, or if you had a trailer, or even in his case, you got a $200,000 Sprinter. So when it comes to buying these trailers, just take your time and don't spend money.
I think the big question is when you get to the point that you think you need a trailer,
reevaluate.
Why is it that you need the trailer?
Yeah, reevaluate.
Like is it comfort, or is it to bring more shit with you? Like, what is the point of the kids gotten bigger? Like, there could be several factors into this. Yeah. But still, you got to look at weighing it versus Is a trailer going to make more sense, or is a canopy camper of some type going to make more sense? Or, like you're going to do, most likely, get a diesel pusher and have it pull
The truck.
your overland rig
Yeah.
to the different spots at times, because you're in there with your wife and your kid. And then you and the kid take off, and you're going to have to homeschool her, though.
No, her mom's
Yeah,
gonna have to homeschool.
You're going to homeschool her.
I'm gonna hire one of these little Swedish nannies to do it. But I'm kidding. So but yeah, I guess just spending time really looking at all these trailers. There's so many different ones, and I love the trailer market. I truly do. I could sit down and go through trailers, look at trailers, talk about trailers, on and on and on. And I'm a huge fan of them. But I've met some people over this last year, especially, that had trailers that said, "Man, I shouldn't have bought this trailer. I don't need it. I'm not using it now. I want to sell it." I sold my Opus because I want a new trailer or something bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Personally speaking, I love the Opus, but again, when I'm by myself, it's a lot of work by yourself. So the Alucab came into place. Guess what? Lee's selling the Alucab now because he just why. But anyway, I'll digress.
But I mean, and that's kind of the point. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We exhaust the need for that piece of gear until we want the next piece of gear. Now, is that a healthy relationship with gear? Probably not.
I mean, okay, everybody listening or watching, here's a question for you. How many times have you bought a piece of gear? Michael asked this earlier. Well, he has something different. We'll let him ask that one. But how many times have you bought a piece of gear that you really wanted, that you thought you needed, but you ended up really not ever using it? You know what I mean?
Even though I didn't buy it, I won it in the raffle.
So a Timbo Tusk. You know what mine is? A fire pit. I bought one of those collapsible things that's real heavy metal that's flat. You've seen it.
And you never get it out? We got it out.
I know, but not enough to sit there and say I paid $250 for this thing and it was worth it. No, it's not. Because most of the campsites we're going to have fire pits or rings in them, or now we've gotten to the point where we're doing propane tanks because everybody's, on that kick, and you can't have open fire. Anyway, that's a whole nother rant. But for me, it was like a $250 fire pit. For you won a Timbo Tusk that you thought you were gonna. It was like, oh, this is the greatest.
I thought it was gonna change my life,
dude. We were all pissed off because we didn't win it. And now look at you. You don't really use it and don't even know if you want to keep it.
Well, truth is I got to find out. I think the burner broke. I think whenever I took the propane tank off last time and took the piece off because it's butane versus propane.
Yep.
I think it pulled whatever piece off. There's some piece off of the actual burner.
Now,
but I don't know. I have to go get a butane that I put like in my little single burner. Chef's oven. Chef's, what is that? Chef's.
I don't know.
Camp Chef thing. That's not the right kind of butane. It takes the other one.
Yeah.
So I got it anyway. But I really it takes some learning, and really, I felt like I was just getting good with my cast iron. So,
well, and I think that the cast iron thing is that's a great thing. And the Timbo Tusk, man, I ain't gonna sit here and knock it. I don't own one. I'm not gonna say never, because I think that those are sometimes words.
They're wicked cool.
They are wicked cool, but I got no desire to own one for the simple fact that I got a couple iron skillets, and really everything I want to do, I can do an iron skillet. And so I don't necessarily, and this is where I'm coming at with the trailers. When it comes to the trailers, if you can afford a $75,000 off-road trailer, even like one of these Black Series HQs that goes for, the 21, I think is like $100,000.
Yeah.
Well, here's your news flash. It's made in China. I don't give a shit what anybody tells you. It's made in China. I know this. Just trust me. I know this. And I hate it when somebody says that, but it's made in China. It comes over in a ship and they put the suspension on it and they finish it out. Is it a bad trailer? Nah, it's not really a bad trailer. But for $100,000,
what are you spending your $100,000 on? Is my question.
I mean, are you that desperate to get laid or what?
Oh wow! Everybody that owns one of those, we're not really saying anything about you, but
I'm just teasing. It's all for the to get everybody riled up. No, seriously, if you go look in one of those trailers, they really look cool inside, but they're not without their problems, and it's made in China. If you're going to spend $100,000, go buy a trailer made here in the U.S. that supported somebody here in the U.S. Sure, you're probably not going to get a 21-foot like it, but spend your money.
Well,
here.
I think if you're looking here and you're looking at buying a $100,000 off-road trailer, ask yourself, where am I planning on taking this?
Yeah. Am I going to use it $100,000?
Am I even going to take it off-road like I think I'm going to? Because if not, you can get the same trailer for like what, $40,000 that's just for the road.
I just don't understand for the life of me how you buy a 21-foot trailer that's $100,000 and then let's just say 3 months down the road, it's only worth 60 or 70 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And it was made in China. And so I think it just did my quest to find another trailer or to find this alternative method of getting out for extended periods of time, and my wife to be able to get out and work remotely.
So now, are you still looking at getting a trailer?
I still want to have a trailer to tow behind my pickup that's going to be on the trailer behind the diesel pusher. Yes, and I know that's a lot to absorb, but let me put this into context for you. I could buy a diesel pusher, a 38 or 40 footer, a trailer. I already have the truck, and I can buy a small little off-road trailer like a open range or a Badac or something like that, if that's what I really want. And I could load those on the trailer behind the pusher and drag them all over the country. And I will probably have just a little bit more than what that 121-foot Black Series would cost you total. And when I say a little bit more, I'm talking, maybe 20,000 more.
Mm-hmm.
So where's the value in a 21-foot trailer that's $100,000? I think that's my biggest gripe right now is why would you spend $100,000 on a trailer that's made in China?
I think people will have their reasons.
They will, and
it probably comes down to this is the one my wife would get in.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. I just want people to make sure that they really think this stuff through before they go do it.
Yeah, because
I think too many people are buying trailers and going, wait a minute.
And I think if your wife's like that, she just needs to stay home. and I'm not. Here's the deal. I'm not saying that like trying to be an ass.
No,
I'm saying that she obviously doesn't like doing it.
No, I know.
So how about you go do it and enjoy yourself and not have to worry about if she's upset or not upset or super happy about what's going on. Yeah. Because you already know she doesn't like doing it. And maybe it takes you a couple times going to figure that out. Yeah. But everybody, I think, would be happy if you went off and did your weekend thing and then she, hang out with the girls, did whatever she wants to do.
And I think, trailers aren't for everybody. Rooftop tents aren't for everybody. Truck bed.
Like my rooftop tent, though.
Yeah, I know, right? But like even the truck bed campers, you see it. There's a surge in this truck bed thing, and it's coming. A lot of it stems from the Australian guys where they use these what they call pans or flatbeds, and then they're putting these campers on them like the shit, I don't remember. Even the Bison guys make one now. And so you see a surge in this stuff, and I think people buy it for the novelty sometimes, and they get it, and then they go, oh, wait a minute. I don't have as much storage as I thought I was going to have. Or, it's not big enough or whatever the case may be. And I think they get into it and then they
or
sometimes
you get into the fact that like, well, we want to camp here again, but I want a wheel, so I have to like put all my shit up. Where with the trailer, that's the thing with the trailer. You can leave the damn trailer there and go and wheel and come back.
AJ says you're an ass.
Me? I thought it was meant towards you.
No, it's towards you because you made that male chauvinistic remark.
Leave her home. Everybody be happy.
I'm just teasing. So yeah, so my beef isn't with the trailer manufacturers or the guys that are doing it. My beef is that I feel like too many people, and I shouldn't say beef, but my concern is that I'm discovering that these things are just, some of them are just way out there overpriced. And I realize they have overhead. They got employees to pay and they got materials to buy.
Let's talk about it this way. I don't think that in the trailer that you're talking about, there's been the type of innovation come up.
Time out. Whiskey. We forgot our oil fire whiskey drink.
Yeah. Oil fire whiskey. I've been drinking it the whole time. What was I talking about?
I don't know, but that was good.
Dude, you interrupt me in the middle of my bullshit, my rant. I don't even remember if it was a rant or not.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. We probably should wind this down.
Adam's got the idea. Spend that money on a bush plane. Really get out there.
Oh, shit.
Adam, you're my hero.
Oh, wow.
And Adam, since you're making it so big in this world, if you'll buy the bush plane, I'll fly it for you.
You'll fly it around. Hey, which brings me to not that Adam, but man, I didn't segue this the right way. What's the dumbest thing the dumbest piece of gear you ever bought?
Man, and Adam is like one of our favorite gear guys. And then you say, Adam.
Well, I say this because him and I both saw the genius in a piece of kit that I think replaces the problem that I had with the one that I think is the dumbest, craziest.
So what's yours?
Happy with it.
What's the dumbest piece of gear you bought?
Mine is the front runner kitchen roll up thing. And the reason, and it's just for me.
Yeah.
And the reason, there's a few reasons. The reason is whenever I hang it on the back of my truck, the knives stick out straight at me because the weight moves and it goes like this and the knives stick straight at me. And I don't like the spatula. The spatula is too flat, and I understand they had to do that so that it fits in the roll-up bag. But blades up. Yeah. And I knew that the blades were always a problem, but I just didn't think that there was any solution to it.
Yeah. Adam's got one.
Until I got my knives.
Yeah.
My Messermeister.
The ones that Adam ordered.
Live on the show when we were talking about.
Yeah, we were talking.
And talking with him about, like him and I both agree that the scariest thing in any kind of pack is sticking your hand down there and getting stuck with a knife.
Yeah.
So fold up blades are the way to go when you're camping,
Yeah.
So it just made sense.
I agree, and I think one of the dumbest.
Coleman camp oven. That's what Jim says.
No way, man! I love my old Coleman camp oven. So hang on, let me get caught up here on things. Adam says done. He's going to buy. Listen, Adam, if you're going to buy the airplane, I need a twin otter, but I need it with PT6 turboprops on it, please. Pratt and Whitney's and whip line floats. That'd be all right. We'll make it work. Chad says oil fire mandatory whiskey shot. That's a brilliant sponsorship. Hey, just so everybody knows, I actually had a phone call with Oil Fire. They called, and they are interested in possibly doing something with us.
Oil Fire shot.
Yeah. So here's to the Oil Fire guys. So for those of you that are listening or watching, go hashtag the Oil Fire. I think it's _seductive whiskey on Instagram. If you have some Oil Fire, tag them and tag us. And anyway, but yes, they did reach out to us. Ashley says I'm not allowed to fly anymore. That's bullshit. I was married once and had somebody tell me I couldn't do shit. I ain't doing it again. See. Bed cover. My wife, how much I pay? Yeah, right. Don't. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah, yeah. Keep your mouth shut and not tell people on the radio.
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe Jen says that the Coleman camp oven. Actually, I use that thing quite a bit. I like it. Now, it's not the easiest to use, and I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to hand it down to my daughter and son-in-law and buy one of those new kick-ass ovens. That's the 12-volt oven that latches, which I'm waiting on Chad to hurry up and get in stock. Chad.
So we got my buddy asking.
Oh, sorry.
You just push buttons when I push buttons. We got buddy Michael asking about the Robbers Cave event. So this weekend is Jeffrey's birthday party in Robbers Cave. I don't think there's any real set anything, is there? Just go
I think it's just a camp and hang out, and it's going to be cold.
Hang out. Now they've got wheeling there at the park.
No, this is not Robbers Cave. I think it's Beaver's Bend.
Cave is what you said, huh?
Oh, did I? I meant to say Beaver's Bend. Did I say Robbers Cave? I think it's Beaver's Bend.
You said Robbers Cave.
Hey, Ashley, you probably need to jump in here and clarify this shit before. Broken Bow.
It's in Broken Bow.
Okay. So
not Robbers Cave.
It's Beaver's Bend. Whew, God Almighty.
Hey, but you know what? That is an area that needs a lot of exploring.
Yep. So it's. I think it's just going to be pretty laid back. Michael, you better be there.
I'm going. I'm not going. That is too far for me. Really, I got too much shit going on.
See, Chad likes his Coleman camp oven.
See?
Chad, I do too, and I'm still just waiting on that kick-ass oven that you're gonna hopefully stock, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Worst thing, Jim. Worst thing was 35, 12 and a half, 15. Too much gap. 3 miles a gallon, loving it. It's miles per gallon, not miles per gallon. There, Jim.
Jeez.
It's going to be in the Cypress Campground at Broken Bow. So I looked today at the map. There's quite a few spots that are taken in there. So there must be quite a few people going.
He's a lovable guy.
Michael, I'll cancel my reservations at Roberts. Man, Michael, I'm sorry.
They had an event. Frank's Jeep had an event just a week or two ago. I don't remember now. Yeah. I didn't get to go, but anyway.
Yeah. So, AJ. See, next time you're in Tulsa, you need to look us up, man. We got an island up here we go camping.
Hot water heater. Worst.
Yes, worst hot water heater.
Is that because you don't need it? I mean, depending on how many days you're going to be gone. I mean, really, us guys, if it's a group of guys,
I got to stop.
Most guys will go 4 or 5 days easy without a shower. Some guys need it all the time.
Dude, I came home after.
But most guys don't need it. And they'll wear the same clothes for 3 days.
Amelia and I did 10 days, and the only thing we used was those shower pouches. And we came home. Oh no, Felicia flew out and met us, and she's I'm like, yeah, and she's like, how long has it been since you had a shower, Amelia? She goes like, she looks at me and I'm like, 10 days, and her mom's like, go get in the shower. I mean, she started to get dreadlocks. I was like, I don't care.
Oh, shit. Really?
Oh man, it was starting to mad up. I was like, oh boy. Dad of the year, baby.
Oh, that's so too funny.
Listen, message Ashley if you want to go participate in Jeff's.
Blow her up.
It's his birthday circumcision party, and we got male strippers coming for him. So, oh my God, I hope I don't get drunk or anything because I do not want payback for that.
Checking that.
I'm going through
that was the name of the event, Frosty Balls.
Oh, Frosty Balls. Yeah, because it's freaking cold. It's going to be cold, but that's okay. I'm going to let everybody load up with firewood that's going.
Burn ban, dude. You can't burn shit.
Where's a burn ban?
All state Oklahoma.
Oh, well.
Dude, we had a fire here in Oklahoma City that was right off of I-40.
I saw it burned all the cars.
By the Chick-fil-A.
Burned all the cars.
It burned. There were 9 cars that caught on fire because of how fast this fire got to him. And what I thought was funny was 8 of the 9 cars were all backed into their
in.
parking
I saw
spot.
that. Chad, you're right. Hot water is great for washing dishes when it's cold. I am not. I totally agree.
Totally agree.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were here for the BMX thing. Yeah, that's growing up here big time.
I would enjoy a hot water tank.
Eric says he went 10 days without a shower at 29 Palms in August. Nasty.
What?
I'm gonna say, Eric, that was probably on nasty. That was probably maybe
you
disgusting.
get ball cheese. You get ball cheese at that point.
My son calls it nut cheese.
Nutter butter.
When he was in boot camp, he goes, Dad, they got this thing called nut cheese. And I'm like, what? And he starts explaining it to me. He's like, yeah, man. He goes, you get down there in South Texas sweating in San Antonio in the summer. And I'm like, oh, that's nasty, Jamie. I don't want to hear about it.
Hey, guys, you have one more chance to put hashtag Overland Addict in the comments. And obviously, that's if you are on Facebook or YouTube for the Overland Radio pages. Yeah.
What's that Marine Corps?
Like a couple minutes
from under cheese. Jen's got to throw up.
Hey, speaking about the Marine Corps.
Oh.
Thank you, boys, for your service. Looks like you might have to go do it again.
I don't think anything's gonna happen.
I don't know. I think that an accidental blow up is possible. I think that people getting spooked on either side could possibly cause a problem. And I also feel like the United States really wants to get into a war. At least the politicians do.
I hate to get in politics, but yeah, I probably shouldn't.
I saw a funny meme that showed the guy standing in front of some stairs, and he was standing on the ground, and it said Obama, and then there were 4 stairs that said Trump, 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 and then the next one said Biden, and that's where his foot was, and it was staying out of war with the Ukraine. He had to step over.
Jen, you're not a knuckle dragger. I agree. It's kind of more of those more for Jeff, really.
Knuckle dragger.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Looks like we got some more in there. Crystal, Travis.
This kind of blew up again. So
yeah.
Send it again. Come on. Overland Addict. Hashtag Overland Addict on the chat.
Keep putting them in there.
For your chance to win.
We're going to do it just right at somewhere around the top of the hour. So we only got a few.
We're giving away Lee's canopy.
What? No, we're not.
Is that what?
No. We're going to give away the
Coleman. What is it? Which one? Not the Coleman camp stove.
No, it's the Claymore fan. That's what we ought to do. All right, here's a great idea. I got stuff that I don't use, and so what I ought to start doing is giving it away on the radio. You want my
Wait a minute. See if I need it first.
You want my used shit?
We'll see if I need it first, and then I'll sell it. That's what'll happen.
Okay.
All right, come on, bring him in. We want to keep going.
All right. Hey, who's? So we got folks listening and watching, but who's going to the Broken Bow thing for Jeffrey's party? I want to know because I'll be there.
Raise your hand in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. Raise your hand in the chat.
I've never used. Yeah, it's exactly. Well,
that's exactly what it is, AJ. That's like total truth right there. Yeah. Like it's even in the bag, and it still has the salt in it to keep it from
the silica packs or whatever.
Salt or whatever it is.
Oh yeah. No, that's funny. So yeah, if you're going to Jennifer's coming. I know Jennifer's gonna help actually try to kill me, I think, in my sleep. So I have to sleep with one open because I was making fun of Ashley, and Jennifer and her, I think, are gonna try to kill me in my sleep, but we'll see.
So you're going?
I'm going.
I didn't think you were going.
Oh, hurt back or not, I've paid, man. I can't let that money go. I'm going Thursday. I'm going a day early.
You paid to go to his birthday party? What kind of deal?
Yeah, well,
what kind of deal is they got going on?
You know what they say? There's a sucker born every day.
Jeez.
Pay to go to some guy.
Pay to go to somebody's birthday party.
Seriously.
Wow.
Look, see, Jennifer, you bet your ass. I'm telling you, they're coming for me.
Yeah, sounds like it. You need to get a dart gun.
Dart gun?
Yeah. No, you need a water gun.
You know me better. I'll sleep with dart guns.
I don't want you putting them down. Okay, you ready to do the thing?
No, I'm not ready yet, but okay, let's do it. We're ready? All right, I'm going to put it up on the stream here. The deal is, all right.
Are we doing a fake one and a real one or just the one?
No, we're doing it, man.
Okay, just the one.
Give me a minute.
Just the one time.
Here we go.
And the winner is gonna be
Eric.
How many times has he won?
I don't think he's won. Has he?
Has he maybe once?
I don't know. Eric, how many times he won?
Hey, there's the consistency that if he's won before.
Oh, wait, he's won twice.
He's won twice. It's consistent.
Oh, this makes the second time.
Okay. Let's see.
AJ, bullshit. Hey, I got no control over it, but
hashtag. Oh, hold on. Michael's broken Scotland.
I love it.
That sounds like a sticker.
Oh shit. Okay, so Eric won.
All right.
Eric
so you should have his information since we've seen him shit before.
No, I don't remember. Chad sent it to him. I think Chad sends it to him. So Chad, if you're still in here, can he send you a message with his stuff? And then of course,
how about this? How about send Chad and Lee a message?
Yeah.
And then that way it just gets taken care of.
Yeah.
Without having to go, I thought Lee was going to do it. Well, I thought Chad was going to do it. Well, I thought Lee was going to do it.
Man, we can throw Chad under the bus anytime we want.
Love Chad.
So, I called Chad the other night. Now, for those of you who don't know, Chad's wife Leanne makes a
pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Spell it P-E-P.
It's pecan pie.
No, there's no O in it.
Pecan.
God, this is a whole nother show. Anyway, she makes probably the best pecan pie I think I've ever had. So I called Chad and he didn't answer because he never answers because he knows I'm not like a normal customer. So he doesn't answer. He'll answer everybody else, but he won't answer me. And I left him a message and said, told him I'd like to place an order for a pecan pie and a callback. And I got the callback. And the first thing he says was, your pecan pie is ready for pickup. I'm like, what? You're not going to deliver it to me?
That's
shady joker. Anyway, go see Chad at Overland Attic. Get yourself hooked up.
Hold on. I got things going on wrong.
Oh,
okay. Sorry, I got on Facebook and then our page came up.
Jennifer, just for the record, I have a very bad back at the moment, so don't scare me and make me jump, or I may be paralyzed.
Yeah,
I've been down for since Sunday. Yeah.
Was it Sunday?
Is that when I fell out the camper?
No, it was Monday.
Was it?
No, all day Monday you came home.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So anyway, don't scare me too bad because I do have a bad back.
Yeah, he is kind of being a baby.
I am.
Well, very good, guys. Sorry we didn't have Brad on the show.
Now they're trying to see in Alabama it's a pecan pie. Yeah, see? It's spelled Pecan. Pecan. Looks like Jeffrey and them are wanting to split up on my free used shit. So
when you die?
No, I think they're wanting it now. like vultures circling around. Done. Jeez.
Well, hey guys, we're gonna jump off here. Thank you guys so much. Lee, thanks for pushing all the buttons. Everybody out there, thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. The commenting is one of the biggest things you can do for us next to sharing and telling everybody about it, because that gets us in the algorithms, and the algorithms are weird. I still don't get it, but we like it. We appreciate it. Did you have something else?
For those of you that did send me pictures to put up on the screen, I got them.
Put up?
No, I got them, but they were so small I couldn't get them big enough on the screen. I don't know why in Messenger they wouldn't come through, but they were so small that when I put them on the other computer to get them on the screen, they were just too small. So you guys did send some cool looking trailers. Maybe we can get them on at another time or something.
Well, hey,
like that,
maybe send them again, and maybe we can post them on the Overland Radio Facebook page individually. Just like a post.
That's a good idea.
I think that's what we should do.
Yeah.
Send your pictures. Send the pictures of your trailer or your favorite one. I don't really care.
And Jennifer, just to answer your question, I think we've already decided that we have we have a male midget
stripper.
Male midget stripper for Jeff.
That's right, stripper.
And again, if I'm not supposed to say midget, and that's like a politically incorrect thing,
no ill will.
Who gives a shit?
No ill will. No ill will. No ill will.
I like tiny people.
All right, man, we gotta get out of here. Hey, everybody, thank you so much. Love you guys. Whatever you do, make sure that you go all over.